Hello, welcome to Topper Machine. I'm Josh Topper, and today we're going to do a follow-up video of Saturday's video where Connor took apart the track rollers to find the bad shafts and the bad bushings and what we're going to do to fix those, but also show you some upcoming repairs we need to do on this as well. So as you can see, here's where the rollers were on the top and the bottom, and I had a lot of comments about why I didn't use an impact wrench or stuff like that. There isn't a lot of clearance here. These are in pretty close to the edge, and to get a wrench in there, an impact or anything is pretty tight. And if you check back in my videos a while back, these are sprockets that I replaced. There is a video of that, and that went pretty well. The whole job of that didn't go as easy as I had hoped, and here is another repair, and a few people commented they saw this. There's a crack here, and here, and here, and there, and there, and there. All of them spokes are cracked, but it's holding tight. So we're gonna just get this off, and this will be a full repair of its own. So that'll be a video on its own altogether. The other one is fine. There's nothing wrong with the other roller. We'll come over here and take a quick look at it, or the wheel. There are no cracks on this one. So whatever happened on that side, they must have hit something or dropped it or something happened, but this one is fine, so we're not going to worry about fixing this one. And same, we got all the rollers off on this side. That sprocket over there is new as well. And just a little update on this. We did put a new radiator in it right when I got it. That was bad. This is actually out of a case skid steer. It's a new replacement, but it fit in here beautifully with just a little bit of modification. But otherwise, motor runs good. We got good compression now. I had the number 2 cylinder, had a stuck exhaust valve, which I worked that loose. And when I did a compression test on it, I had 90 pounds on all cylinders except for number 2. And after working the exhaust valve up and down, getting it freed up, I got it up to about 40 pounds. And I thought, good enough, we'll start it, and it cleared right up. So definitely running better. We had to replace the exhaust manifold, I believe is what I replaced. Yes, the intake was good, but the exhaust manifold had to be replaced. And when I got it, I rebuilt the carburetor, completely went through it, whole kit, and it runs good now. But let's walk into the shop and look at the parts Connor did. So here are all the track rollers, all 16 of them, all the shafts, all the dust caps, and these shafts are toast. Get it to where you can see the wear on that, but it's pretty bad. We're not gonna try to fix those as some people had suggested. That's just a waste of time. We're actually just gonna make new ones. It's really not that complex. The worst part will be machining that step, which fits over the frame rail. Otherwise, they get drilled and tapped in the end, and then a grease hole in the middle here. Pretty straightforward job that Connor will be starting on here, hopefully on Wednesday when he comes into work. He works Wednesday through Friday, been putting in 8-hour days, and he's been doing really well, learning a lot. All right, so a lot of you asked a bunch of questions about Connor and why he wears the mask. A lot of you do know what's going on there and have seen that, and I've had a lot of questions about why though. And it is to protect his privacy. It's all about his privacy. I didn't want to put his face all over the internet and have that haunt him later in life. That's up to him to do if he wants to. But the masks, those masks are his idea. The comical masks, the T-Rex that he wore here doing the Dragline the other day, that was all his idea. I'm fine with just an N95 or a ski mask or whatever, just to cover his face, but that was all him. He's kind of a comic that way, and he's been a lot of fun to work with. He is part of the Wisconsin Youth Apprenticeship Program, which is run through the local high schools by the state of Wisconsin. I've worked with the local high school shop teacher, Josh Tischer, a great guy. He's built an amazing machine shop there in the Spooner School District, and has really been working with the kids to get them into the trades and teach them some basics. And then Connor came out to me through him, and he's really learned a lot, and he's grown quite a bit. He really enjoys welding, which is really cool. And he's learning the machining. He's got it down to he can set up a Bridgeport really well, really quickly. He knows what he's doing. He's a little cautious on the lathe yet, and I don't blame him because we don't have little lathes here. But it's been a great privilege working with him. Now the sad news is Connor is leaving me. The end of May is when he graduates, and he has enlisted in the Army National Guard, so he will be leaving for basic training, and I wish him well, as I hope all of you do. We'll see when he comes back. He'll be 18, so maybe we'll get him in the Dragline for a few scoops with the bucket. We'll try to do that. I promised him that, at least, because he's helped so much with it. I'm sad to see him go. Very sad to see him go, but it's glad to see him moving on with his life and doing what he wants to do. So with that, we're going to keep filming the dragline repairs as we can in between the main shop work. What jobs we got coming up, there's quite a bit. But there's going to be a bunch of neat videos coming. We hit 100,000 subscribers last night, May 5th. So thank you, everybody. And we've got a special video we're working on for that. We're going to do a giveaway. There'll be a contest. And we're going to introduce the reason I started the YouTube channel. So stick around for that. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope, if you have any more questions about Connor, the youth apprenticeship, I will put a link to the youth apprenticeship program and the registered apprenticeship program, which is a next step, next level to that. There'll be the state's website in the description below, and check that out if you got questions. Feel free to ask. Until next time, get out in your shop and get it done right the first time.